I think we have a huge opportunity here in South Baltimore. We are driving positive change, and we're doing it because we're all doing it together as one community.
One of the things that we want to do is provide an opportunity to de-stress so that people can connect to nature, they can improve their health, they can have some recreation that's not high cost, but that's high value.
I feel it's so important that you hear from the people that live in the space. If we don't come together and talk, you might miss a very important part and how we can both support each other.
How do we take the trail and make it pedestrian-based so people can walk, ride a bike, skateboard? Because those are the things that we're finding people want to do today. Those are the things that the best cities in America have done well, and Baltimore wants to do that as well.
Baltimore Greenway Trails Coalition was started by Rails-to-Trails Conservancy and Baltimore and a number of local partners, including Baltimore City government agencies, local nonprofits, and most importantly, neighborhood organizations all throughout the city. And one of the main gaps that we're focusing on is here in South Baltimore. Around the Middle Branch, what we're really excited about is creating this 5-mile world-class recreational loop. We're working with partners on the unused railroad track, about a quarter-mile long railroad trestle over the Middle Branch that will connect Westport to Port Covington, downtown to South Baltimore, and it'll really be this incredible waterfront trail. We're working with partners to develop a 2.5-mile section of trail that would connect Westport and Cherry Hill through an old factory site, which is now an empty lot right on the waterfront.
So the Rails-to-Trail project is a critical component of what's taking place in Baltimore because it looks at the entire footprint of Baltimore and says, how do we connect neighborhoods? There are a number of natural and man-made barriers that prevent the neighborhoods from actually accessing the waterfront. And so even though you literally live next to the waterfront, you cannot access it. So one of the things that this project will do is actually connect the communities to the waterfronts, and once you have access, you have equity. And so by way of doing this, we want to bring equity to the neighborhoods.
I think that the Middle Branch of the Patapsco is the best kept secret of Baltimore and potentially our greatest opportunity. We see it as Baltimore's next great waterfront, with 11 miles of parks and trails and neighborhood connections running up and through into each of the communities along the way. The Middle Branch means not having to choose between economic development and protecting the earth. We can do all of it at one time.
Sharp-Leadenhall is a very significant community here in Baltimore City. We are the oldest still existing Afro-American community. The trails have helped produce more connectivity of persons riding their bikes and even residents living in the community. It's a safer pathway to get from one area to another. We were very fortunate with our partnership with Rails-to-Trails, and due to a generous gift, we hired a person in our community to continue to keep our bike path as well as our park clean and green and safe.
Connection to the Middle Branch. It was really important to the lifestyle of our residents, fishing, boating. So we want to work with Rails-to-Trails to make sure that the trails in our neighborhoods are connected to people in a real way. We have seniors who need walking paths and access to the trail. We have toddlers, we have millennials, we have bikers, we have walkers. We want everyone to really enjoy the nature that's around us.
One of the best parts of my job is that new first-time exposure is borderline magical for multiple generations to be able to actually participate together. So it provides healthier lifestyles, better social connections. There's definitely an economic impact and the environmental awareness that happens around it.
What makes cities live and thrive is connectivity. The best idea for connecting people is through trails. It demonstrates a commitment on the part of the city and the residents to reconnect with nature, to reconnect with each other. It means that we're out in front of other cities in thinking about sustainable transportation, active transportation, equitable transportation, like the Greenway Trail.